I just want to make a quick video about why 401ks and IRAs hold you back in life. People think I'm getting a bit negative in my last few videos about certain industries to work in and things of that nature, like when you look at my oil and gas piece that we just did. I think I'm just speaking the truth. I just did a video on CDs and treasuries on how those are holding you back, and I feel like I was speaking the truth. They do have some benefits, of course, but go see those videos and truly read the descriptions as well and the comments, and I think you'll see I'm not being negative. I'm just being objective and true. And for this video, we're talking about, again, pros and cons of an IRA and 401k, because these are very big parts of people's lives, and there are a lot of myths and problems that I have with these that we need to address right away. I'm not claiming to be a professional here. I'm just showing you real life issues that I have. For example, I want to get ahead in life, and I'm using this brokerage account, but with the Roth, I can only put in $6,000 a year, or whatever the maximum contribution is. And I can't use margin here. This 600,000 number here with a Roth or an IRA, I cannot use margin, okay? So that really hampers my ability to get ahead in life. Also, it's the same with the 401k. You can't use margin. And let me identify some positives with the 401k for you guys. So again, you don't think I'm being too negative. Yeah, the 401k can do well when the market's doing well, and some people have been able to retire on their 401ks, and they get the employee match. While I do find that to be an advantage, what if your company that you're matching your stock on goes under? What if you're in a volatile sector like oil and gas and you're putting all your money in that? What if you have an Enron type situation where you put all of your money into in your 401k into that, since you were getting the employee match? What if that company goes under? What if that stock falls? So it's kind of a risk to get the employee match. I mean, yes, they give you more money, but what if that stock falls? And so that's something to think about. But even if you do get the employee match and things are going well, and what if you get a Corona style crash and everything falls and you have to start over your retirement, or you have to work another 5 to 10 years just to secure your retirement because your stocks fell, and odds are they don't have a dividend to pay you while you wait. And let's get into the next facet here. Even if they do pay you while you wait, you can't access that without paying a penalty or a fee. In a brokerage account, we get these dividends, which are $97,000 a year. I mean, that's pretty substantial, and this is only the beginning, by the way. So, but I can use this. I can take these monthly dividends, and I can go spend out of my account. So I have this E-Trade account that I have gives me a credit card and debit card, and I can travel the world or do whatever I want with it. I can buy a house, buy cars, buy fast food, just whatever you want you can do with an E-Trade margin account. There are no fees, and if I want to borrow and use this margin, this 600,000 number here, they only charge me 5% interest. In other brokerage houses, maybe it's 10%, but that's still less than a credit card, and in line with what about a mortgage rate is. So, using the margin here, 200,000, like I've showed you in past videos, this is only 5% interest, so it pays me to draw and use debt from here rather than from a credit card, because the spread is much better. 20% on credit cards or 5% on margin. So, 15% difference there. That's like money in my pocket. So I think that I've been clear enough in showing that there are pros and cons to IRAs and 401ks. And I've been positive in saying that the pros are that you get the employee match, you don't get taxed in certain situations with the IRA, and you can potentially retire off these things. But other than the fact that with a 401k you get the employee match, and with the IRA you get tax benefits, I really don't understand the benefits. I mean, you can only put a max amount of a contribution amount in the IRAs each year. And the 401ks, if you employee match it, the company could go under. The company could do well also, but it could go under. Look at Amazon employees. I know a lot of friends who worked at Amazon, and their stock tanked last year, and they didn't want to keep doing the employee match. But anyway, and then even if your company's doing well, when the market falls, everything falls with the market. So you're going to lose anyway, and you're going to have to extend your career and not be able to retire whenever you wanted to retire. So those would be the cons. In addition to those cons, you have penalties and fees and taxes associated with IRAs and 401ks when you need to use them. Unlike with a brokerage account, I can access this money whenever I want, spend freely however I want. Also, a lot of my investments are tax-free, just like an IRA, but they're tax-free. Here, AMZA, that we've showed you in past videos, AMZA's tax-free. Even our two largest holdings up here, Cornerstone, they have a large portions of return of capital, and they pay 20% dividends. So those have tax advantages. So this is my issue with 401k and IRA. I hope I'm being positive and saying and highlighting those pros, but I think those cons do hold people back in life. I just want to stick with the information and let people judge it for themselves. I really hope you don't think I'm being negative. I just hope you see that I have a sense of urgency in my voice, because I know people are struggling. They're 70% paycheck to paycheck. That's the stat I always say in this channel. People are 70% paycheck to paycheck. 80% of people are unfulfilled. 50% of people don't have $500 in their bank accounts. I think it's 74% of Americans over 74 don't have anything saved for retirement. And for all those, someone left a comment on my channel in the last video saying that, hey, CDs and CDs and treasuries, are good for, older people who can't afford the volatility. Yeah, but inflation is eating up those gains, and taxes are eating up those meager 3 to 4% returns on CDs and treasuries. So I think that when you find companies who are managing people's money, like financial advisors who are managing people's retirement money, they want to keep them safe. And people like that notion, but I think it's a big con, because in sports, like I play, I'm a basketball fan. You see in the videos on my channel, whenever you play defense and you play to lose, you lose. You have to keep playing offense. You have to play to win. You can't play from behind, and life is too hard. Only take 3 to 4% returns in a treasury or CD account. So he thought I was being negative. He thought that they needed to have that stability, and I think that you could still have the stability in the S&P. And he said yes, because I told him the S&P beats everything, and it does. 90% of fund managers can't beat the S&P over time. Of course, 7% a year the S&P goes up. Well, that beats a CD account. And he said that doesn't pay a dividend, and people can't wait for a rebound during retirement. I thought that was a great point, but I don't use the S&P itself. Do you see SPY in my account? No, you don't. SPY is the index you follow, but all these funds are tied to SPY, but they pay 10 to 20% dividends. That's the key to really getting that performance of the S&P, but getting paid dividends in the process. And I told you, we make $97,000 per year. You saw that in our video, in that tab. And our performance is beating the market. We're up 23% or whatever it was you saw at the beginning of the video. So this is the way I think a brokerage account, and I think the S&P is the way, but you tie it to dividend-paying funds. I think those are the way. I think IRAs and 401ks and CDs and treasuries have their place for affluent people, definitely, and I think they should be used as a tool, and they have some pros. But when you look at how hard life is and how high inflation is, and the statistics of people's living arrangements, how 70% are paycheck to paycheck, I think you'll see that you need to play offense to get ahead, and not be playing this defense and doing the safe thing, and not even also buying the dips in the market. They always want to go the safe route and wait till the market rebounds. You're gonna miss most of the gains statistically if you do that. You miss like 60% of the year's gains if you don't stay invested near the bottom. So for all these reasons and more, you can't have fear drive your investments. You can't play conservative. You can't use these defensive strategies to think that you're just protecting your nest egg when inflation and cost of living is beating you in other areas. So I hope you liked the video. Stay tuned for more. Thanks.